Hey everyone, welcome back to Future Scot Friday. In case you didn't know, Future Scot Friday is a weekly show that we release on Fridays where you get to hear from maybe a current student or an alum or faculty. And you get to hear a lot of important information that future Scots like yourself would want to know. I'm your host, Danny.
And I'm your other host, Nor. Today we're going to be chatting with Maddie Wentworth. Hi, Maddie. Welcome to Future Scot Friday. Thanks so much for joining us. Could you start by just telling us what your role at Alma is and how long you've been with the college?
Yeah, sure. So first, thank you for having me. I appreciate you reaching out. Always happy to help. I work in the CSO, the Center for Student Opportunity. You might know it as the one-stop shop, as we like to call it. But I work in career and personal development as the assistant director. So I am on a team of 3 right now, and I've been here for about 3 years.
Can you describe career services at Alma?
So we focus a lot on what we're doing during our years here, and then sometimes it can be a little intimidating or scary to think about what's going to happen afterwards. And so I have a multitude of different conversations. I might just be a sounding board if you're not really sure what you want to do. And you just need someone to kind of talk through ideas with, that's fine. That's one of my favorite conversations to have. I can also help you with specific things, like if we have students looking for an internship. Maybe I'll help them kind of figure out where to look for those internships, how to ask for them, make sure your resume is ready, and even go through practice interviews. And then later, when you're ready to graduate, I'll help you get ready for that full time job. So, again, that could be going through the application process, making sure all your documents are ready to go. And my biggest thing is making sure you're confident going into your interview. So, helping boost you up, make sure that you're feeling comfortable going into your interview, making sure you're just feeling confident in yourself and knowing what you've done here at Alma and how it's going to translate into your life afterwards.
Do you have a favorite example of of a student internship opportunity or an internship that you've helped a student find?
I think the thing that I would point out is it's called the Chicago Center. Now, this is an organization that we actually have a partnership with. And so students can spend a semester in Chicago, living in the city, eating in the city, doing whatever they want in the city. And so they'll do an internship, which the Chicago Center, the organization, actually arranges. So you're guaranteed an internship and one in your field. And then while you're doing that internship, you also take a couple courses and you get to do like an orientation to the city. So your group gets to go around the city visiting landmarks and tourist attractions and just the must do's in Chicago. So you learn about working in a big city. You learn how to navigate a big city because I love Elma and I love how close and tight knit it is. But a lot of our students do go on to larger areas. So it's a really good experience to have working in that city and knowing how to navigate things like public transportation. I know a couple students, just off the top of my head. One, her name was Joy. She did an internship with the police department, actually, and she did some community building activities with them. And she's still in contact with the captain there, which I think is great. And then another student, Chelsea, she actually worked with an organization where she worked with girls, working on confidence and education, which was right up Chelsea's alley. She was a psychology major. And she's actually working with the Chicago Center right now as a program coordinator because she loved it so much. No matter what the student wants, I'm here to help you make it happen.
I've seen the emails and everything about Career Week, but would you like to talk about some of the events that happen during a Career Week?
One of my favorite events is the alumni speed interviews. Within one event, students can sit down with 10 to 12 alumni, introduce themselves, and make connections. And a lot of the students that I talk to that have done this are still talking with the alumni that they met there. We'll have things like resume workshops. I know we've done Resume Cafe in the past where we have a team of career peers. They're my student assistants that have been trained to help other students with their resumes and cover letters. They can review students' resumes, and any student who brings their resume to be reviewed gets a voucher for a free drink at Starbucks. So that's usually a hit. In the fall, that's when a lot of our business students are looking for internships. So we might do some more mock interview practice and stuff like that. In the winter, we might do a gap year fair because we have a lot of students graduating and maybe not sure what they want to do yet. So we'll connect them with people that can help them figure out what they want to do. So it really kind of depends on where we're at in the job searching cycle and in the school year, but always really good events.
Okay, so now, Maddie, I have a bit of a more like fun question for you. And so that is, if you could spend a semester doing an internship outside of like your work right now, what would you want to do?
I think I would probably either go to that Chicago Center, or I would go, we have another partnership with a agency in Washington, so Washington Media Institute. Our new media studies major is super cool. I was just talking to Dr. Kalamati about it, and it was like, wow, if I could go back again, this would be something I would like to do. And so I think I would want to learn about like filmmaking or broadcasting, especially because those things are becoming so important. Especially in a virtual world, you know, no matter what industry you're in, you're going to be working in settings like this one virtually. You might need to make promotions. You need to communicate with clients or customers, whatever that may be. And I think having that creative base in knowing those programs and how to do that would be very cool.
I definitely think our technical person for Future Scot Friday could agree with that. But transitioning outside of Alma, what do you like to do for fun?
So anyone that knows me knows that I am a dog mom. My dog Louie is the love of my life. So he's my rescue mutt, and I play with him a lot. We go for walks in town. We play a lot of ball now that the weather's being nice. So that's one of my big things. I'm also a very big family person. So we have lots of family in the area, luckily. Spend lots of time with them. And actually, one of my favorite hobbies right now is yoga. It's something that I used to do very regularly, kind of fell out of it. And now with quarantine and just lots of, stress, everyone's really experiencing some more stress. I've gotten back into it. So those are kind of the things that you can catch me doing.
We have this game on Future Scot Friday that we like to play, and it's called This or That, where we give you Alma-related questions, and they're just kind of spitfire. You don't really have to explain your answer unless you really want to. But
Okay.
yeah, so the first question is Sac or Dow?
Oh, Dow.
Starbucks or Highland Blush?
Oh, Highland Blush, always.
Stone Rec Center or weight room?
Oh, Stone Rec Center. I've never used the weight room.
Highland chicken or popcorn chicken?
I've never had either. I'm a bad Alma person. I've never had Highland chicken.
Bagpipes or Highland dance?
Oh. I have to say bagpipes just because I can hear it from the whole campus.
Makes sense.
It's true. Football game or basketball game?
Basketball.
Serendipity or Cold Stone?
Oh, Serendipity.
Gelston or Brusky?
Gelston. I always get lost in Brusky.
Me too.
And the biggest question of them all, Pizza One or Pizza Sam's?
Pizza One all the way.
Yes, right answer. So that is everything that we have for you today, Maddie. Thank you again for joining us and teaching us about career and personal development. It was lovely chatting with you, and I hope to see you around campus soon.
Of course, you'll see me and most likely my dog walking around on campus. So
better.
Again, I really appreciate it.
Nice meeting you.
Bye.
Thank you all for watching this episode of Future Scot Friday. Don't forget to tune in next Friday at noon to see the next episode. And if you missed any of our previous episodes, you can go back and find those on our Instagram, Facebook, or website. See you next week.
And don't forget, it's always a great day to be a Scot.